Hi everybody, welcome back to Prissy Beauty. Today I have a different video for you, and it's the tag that's going around, the 25 random facts about me that you might not know. Anything that I say about me probably you won't know, because usually during my videos I'm usually straight to the point and I go into the tutorial and I just go into it. When it's a review, I just talk about the product. I don't necessarily get the chance to talk about myself a little bit. So I thought this tag would be interesting to just share some facts about me that you probably don't know anyway. So the first two, I'm gonna just jump right into because I don't want this video to be too long. So the first fact I have to share with you is that I am from Brazil. And I've only been in the US for about 7 years now. I got here back in 2006. My second fact, I lived in Hawaii for about 2 months, and it was a little town called Waialua. It's in the north shore of Oahu. Number 3, I am a dog person. However, I own 2 cats. And the reason for that is that I've always had dogs in my entire life, but once I moved here and I started living in an apartment, most of the time they don't let you have dogs, and then I start working full-time and you don't have time to take care of the dogs, so I decided to go with cats. We had 1 cat for about a couple of years, and then we decided to adopt the second one. So I have 2 cats even though I'm a dog person. So if I go to your house and you have a dog, I'll probably reach out to the dog and try to pet it. But when I go to people's house and they have cats, I usually leave them alone. I don't like cats, but I do like my cats. Does that make sense? Anyway, number 4, I still don't own a smartphone. I have a dummy phone, and that embarrasses me a lot. Everybody else and their mothers have smartphones, and I still don't have one. I'm waiting for my upgrade this time, so I will get one. Number 5, I hate driving. If I could take public transportation to everywhere I go, I probably would, which I actually do for the most part. So I rarely drive even on the weekends. During the week, I take buses to go to the city. I commute in and out of New York City every day. But even on the weekends, my husband always complains because I don't drive. And I complain the way about the way he drives. Typical woman. Let's see. I have only become a makeup addicted person since probably last Christmas. I was in my mother-in-law's house and she said that I should always put some kind of makeup on just to kind of look good every day at work. Like, even though you're tired, you don't want to look like you're tired. And that kind of got into my head, and since Christmas I've been a makeup junkie. And every makeup I have, or the majority of it, I've been collecting since January. Number 7. Speaking of mother-in-law, unlike most people, I have a great relationship with mine. I call her mom, actually. My mom hopefully won't hear this. Number 8. My biggest pet peeve is dirty dishes in the sink. I hate dirty dishes in the sink. My husband does that every time. The sink is completely empty. He'll have a glass of water, and then he's done with the glass and he'll put it in the sink instead of washing it. That is my biggest pet peeve. Nothing pisses me off the most, at least house related, than that. Go figure. I am actually a brown belt in Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've practiced for like 4 or 5 years, and then I broke a ligament on my right knee, and then that kind of went downhill from then on. I stopped practicing for the most part. I've struggled with my weight since I was about 11. I've always been, trying to be on a diet, being on a diet. At my, more recent, I've been doing Weight Watchers, and I try to exercise. I've always been a little chubby. I usually don't sleep well on Sunday nights. I usually get the Sunday blues, first of all, because I'm always not looking forward to Monday. And then I cannot ever relax fully on Sunday nights. I'm always thinking of the things I have to do on Monday for work and so on. So I usually have a pretty shitty night of sleep Sunday nights. I mentioned before, but I commute to New York City to go to work every day. However, I hate hanging out in the city on the weekends. My husband asks all the time, let's go hang out in the city, just walk around, and I'm like, ugh, I have to do that every day, and I really don't like all the tourists and all the extra people everywhere. So every time I go in and out of the city during the week, I do. Once in a while I hang out with coworkers after work. It's very rare, but I really don't enjoy the city that much. Number 14 already. I didn't start drinking until I was 21, for real. And drinking age in Brazil is 20, it's 18, but back then I wasn't interested in. It was back in college, actually. I was late in college that I decided to start drinking. And I don't really drink that much. It's usually a drink or two a week for the most part. Before I met my husband, obviously, I had a boyfriend, and I actually became friends with him even after I found out he was cheating on me. Yeah, go figure. Number 16. I've had a blog since 2004, and it was initially written in Portuguese, and then I changed to English. I don't post a lot of stuff there, but at one point I was so blunt that I posted about my first time. Number 17. My favorite food is probably chocolate, and the second is cheese, even though I get very gassy when I eat cheese. Number 18. I have a fetish about vampires, and I wish they existed in real life. I would love to be one. Number 19. I've been married for almost 5 years. My 5th anniversary is actually in December, and I got married on my birthday. That's a good thing and a bad thing. Could be both. Drop my pencil. Yeah, so. Number 20. I complain every weekend that we never do anything exciting as a couple, but I never take the time to plan to do anything exciting. Typical woman again. Number 21. I hate shopping for clothes. I've always had. Maybe because of the struggle with the weight thing. Sometimes I'm in a good weight that I like the way I look, whatever, and then I like to shop for clothes. But for the most part, I really don't. I love buying things for the house. I love buying makeup. I love buying accessories. But when it comes to clothes, I really, really don't like buying. Isn't that weird? It's not that I like buying. I like shopping for it. Like, you know, if I see something in the store that it might wear well or I might like, I just grab it. I don't usually try it on or anything. I just take it home and c'est la vie. Make sense? 22. I'm not a chicken lover. I'm more like a steak kind of girl. If I go to a restaurant, I rarely order anything with chicken. And even at home, chicken is never my first choice of protein. Number 23. I had a nervous breakdown when I was 18. I went cuckoo a little bit. It was crazy. So number 24. Ever since I moved to the US, I've had all kinds of jobs. I was a full-time live-in nanny. Then I became a part-time babysitter, a waitress in a nursing home. Then I started working as a secretary in a mental health institution. Fun on that one. I was a chef instructor for a cooking school for kids. I did all kinds of things. Number 25. I really dislike living in an apartment, especially, I guess, if you live in New Jersey on a garden state, garden apartment, you know what I mean. I can hear everything my neighbors do. They can probably hear everything I do. I know when they're showering. I know when they sneeze. I know when they're having sex. I know about everything about their lives. It's like paying rent, full rent, and having roommates, if you know what I mean. Anyway, sorry if I rushed a little bit through these questions. If you have any other questions you'd like to know, leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. This was just an idea to kind of randomly, and these were not in any particular order. Just as I was thinking about them, I was writing it down. Anyway, leave me a comment below. Like this video if you do like it. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.